Hey, I'm live. Or am I? Says I am, but I don't see it. Okay, now I see it. That's weird. Didn't pull up like it normally does. Okay, I think I was exploring. I should probably go and rush the Faith Sisters questline, but there's not that much to explore in Dunsword. So I'm not really opposed to just exploring it to get it knocked out of the way. So then I never have to come across these mountains again until the follow-up to Varnhold's Lot quest. I think that's the only reason to come. Well, that and the artisan quest in Varnhold. That really shouldn't take too long to take. By that point, I should have
I won't be halted.
teleport. Also, excuse my throat. I got into a growling contest with my dog just a few minutes ago while we were playing tug of war. So
We do it my way.
I did it to myself, but I wasn't going to back down. I'm not a loser. Alright, that takes us into the cave.
Onwards!
I believe this is the area that has a portal that leads to another location on the map. If I'm not mistaken.
I lead. You follow.
Yes, I think this cave has the portal. I think the other cave further down is just a dead end. It has mana cores in it?
Battles await.
We'll activate some buffs, since we're going to go through 2 regions in this one region, so it's not a waste.
Patience. Let's move already.
Here I am. My skills are getting rusty.
We'll throw some of these on.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Aborane sentes. Aborane sentes.
I won't let you down.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
Alright, that should probably do. Oh, excuse me. Yep, mana cores.
Clever ploy.
No
So,
one stands
any
in
brilliant
my
ideas?
way. Out of my way.
Everybody go after this one.
Ha! Primitives.
We do it my way.
Well, at least we got some experience. We're almost level 12. So that's exciting. Man, my throat. My darn dog didn't antagonize me. My throat wouldn't be the way that it is.
I won't be halted.
I don't think there's any loot in this cave. It's all through here. So the Rotten Cave connects to Crooked Teeth, I think is the name of the other region. It allows you to bypass some of the mountains, and of course it's raining. I think it's always raining in this area. So you know what? There we go. Now we don't have to worry about lightning.
Head on.
I want to say like 9 out of 10 times I'm in like a first world, like a small first world area. It's raining. Actually, that's a very big exaggeration. It's never that much, but happens enough to become a nuisance.
Onward.
I do wish there was a spell to allow you to move faster in the rain, which I guess haste would work, but something longer lasting. It slows you down so much. Like I don't move this slow in the rain. Now, granted, I'm also not wearing as much equipment as they are. Oftentimes, they're not wearing anything in the rain.
Tear them apart!
What we'll do is we'll cast some undead. Alright, Miri.
Will they ever learn?
Consider me provoked.
Hey there, Harem. Ooh, I died. I don't have any more ways to resurrect anybody, so I'm gonna reload that. Son of a gun. Yeah, I should have had Jathal up front, but I was having her raise dead instead.
You have my attention. I'm not afraid.
Alright, let's try that again. Fire and fire. Nope, please cast that. I don't know what I clicked on.
This body holds no more.
Alright, I'm gonna cast haste. I don't think we can knock this guy down. I guess we can try.
A clever boy.
This guy does not want to go down. Wait, why did haste not go off? Oh, did I cast it on Jathal and she went down? Oh, cool, it fell down. I think we still got it. Swap him. Well, no, keep using the force bombs because we know we can knock him down now.
Learn.
Get more utility out of it that way. Let's see. Magic missile, I guess. Great. I still have a way to resurrect him, so I gotta reload.
Face me if you dare.
That's super frustrating.
I won't be halted.
Alright, I'm gonna cast haste first this time.
Yes?
I'm not dealing with that again. Force Bomb will send Jaethal ahead with her undead.
Consider me provoked.
Force Bombs, you use these first.
This is for you.
Amrata Gratio.
There we go. Oh, he's dead. Well, what's it? Fourth time's the charm? Menace Storm. A light hammer. Sonic resist 10. 1 to 6 points of sonic damage. Eh.
Onward! I lead. You follow.
Man. So now I've gotten to that growling match before I decided to start streaming.
My search was not in vain.
What's
I
new?
think these little egg sacs usually spawn swarms. Or whatever the heck those things are. Flowers. That look like egg sacs to me.
How curious. State your desire.
Your life ebbs low.
Alright, fire against
fight
this
if I have
guy.
to.
Fire. We can probably knock him down. Actually, we'll use that.
You have my attention.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Tear them apart!
Out of my way!
A clever ploy.
You can't stop me.
Could be.
Hey there, Harem.
This body holds no more.
Haha. Just barely, but we made it.
Request.
Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur!
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Each step brings us closer.
Magritium Turinos.
Black Fur Cloak. Don't remember what that does. 10 competence bonus, all stealth checks, and cold resist 30. Well. I mean, I never stealth, but it's not the worst thing in the world to have. Yeah, she is not well equipped. Tristian will be replacing her when we go to the tomb of Vorticai's tomb.
We do it my
I only had her for the barbarian camp.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Not using Canera nearly as much as I would like to. She's supposed to be a permanent member of this party. I have not been treating her as such. Alright, we're at the Crooked Teeth. I was right about the location, or at least the name of the location. And it should be further south than the Rotten Cave. Again, it kind of acts like a shortcut through the mountains. But once we finish researching that 20% increased movement speed through the mountains, it doesn't really matter. So I've been watching a lot of speedrunning lately, like games done quick. A lot of Diablo 2 speedrunning specifically. And it made me think about trying to speedrun this game.
Onwards.
But I really don't see a way to reasonably speedrun this game, because you'd have to stop playing. So I think even like speedrunning would still take you 40 hours. So if you're doing any percent, you wouldn't have to fight the spawn of Robogug. So you wouldn't have to be level 20 in order to finish the game. I don't know why I exited this way. I'm gonna go the other way so I can reveal that location on the map. But I don't know that you could... I mean, I guess if you play on easy, you could beat the game if you just rush the main quest, but you still have to waste time. But I guess you could just burn through days at the capital.
You follow.
You wouldn't have to actually do any side quests. You probably still have to do companion quests unless you just want to hire mercenaries. Oh no, it's north. I was way off. Oh hey, let's exit this way. See what's going on over here? Where does that take you? So you probably have to just use mercenaries. Turn off party or sharing XP.
I am superior.
And honestly, you could probably do it if you're doing it on easy. You could probably do it with like 2 or 3 companions, so you get XP a lot faster. You'd be level 20 by the time you reach the end of the game. And then you wouldn't necessarily have to even fight the Lantern King if you were just trying to do an any percent. It'd still take a long time. Like, again, I don't think you could do it in one sitting. But I'd have to sit down and actually map it out if I was really trying to put it together. But even, I guess on easy, you could probably just solo the game. So you wouldn't have to share XP at all. I still think having 2 or 3 companions would be the ideal. I don't think there's any locations in this area, is there? Oh, there is. Dark Cult Cave. Oh, that's for the kingdom thing. I don't really want to go through the mountains this way, but screw it. We're here. May as well, right?
I need to catch my breath.
I don't think I've ever done one of these kingdom quests, so I'm actually really excited about this.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
It's so amusing how you try to seem beautiful. Who's going to set their eyes on your little painted face? Maybe some half-orc or a half-troll.
You know, whoever killed you, I'd like to find him and shake his hand.
Oh, actually, Octavia, you'll get your chance here very shortly. Alright, into the Dark Cult Cave also. I wish you could see what was going on in your kingdom, even if you weren't in your lands. Because if you get notified, why can't you just see what's going on? I'm fine with not being able to manage the kingdom, but being able to see what was going on if it was something that required your time would be nice. So what are they doing? Shooting like a flare from the castle and you can see it halfway across the world?
We do it my way.
You finally come, the named. I have no idea what this is. This is all new. Again, I don't think I've ever done any of the kingdom quests. Unless I have and I just didn't realize it was a kingdom quest. I've definitely never done this one. Yeah, I guess I'll be the vessel. I don't know what I'm doing. Now let's level up first, since we have the opportunity. Yeah, strength. Strength is the way to go. I already have that. Let's grab Eternal Fortitude. Nice passive is always good. Level of Inquisitor. Yeah, I'm fine with strength. Then for this, this might be good to have with, well, she gets it anyway, so actually that's really good for her. Let's see. Afraid of Movement would be good on her, I think. No more odds, I'll just give him strength. There we go, +4 to strength. Dispelling bombs would be good to have. Actually, choking bombs might be good, and blinding bombs. We'll grab dispelling bombs for now. I think dexterity is the way to go with him. Yeah, Death Ward for sure. I said for sure, and then I hesitated because I wasn't for sure. Yeah, we'll go dexterity. I'll grab Tarpool, I guess. She'd be good with that. And Heroism Greater would be good. Sirocco is also pretty good. Oh yeah, it's not going to be good on her. So let's grab, the Chains of Light is also good. I'm going to grab Heroism Greater, I think. Also, what did she get here?
See.
Oh, that's right, because I took a level of Vivisectionist and Thug, so I'm a level behind Barbarian, so I don't have Greater Rage yet. Soon, though. Also, spells. Let's equip spells. Constructing Coils is pretty good. Big fan of that spell, and Chains of Light is also good. Though, having another heal might be better. I've never used this, but I see it being very good here shortly. Then you... another bark skin. We could probably set it up so the whole party has it. Won't need, well, something else to put there, but we won't need heroism soon. Again, I'll never use the base stone skin, so... don't need that either. Another slow would be good. And disintegrate. Alright, let's take a look around the cave first. Again, I've never been here, so... any loot would be welcome.
All this waiting bores me.
The hard way. They go down!
Okay.
This spell's not supposed to work like that.
I hope that was haste, not slow. They swap spots? Looks like they swap spots. Also, he needs to get rid of that and put dispelling bombs down here. Oh, this dude's over here casting Enervation. Please get rid of this guy. Somebody has restoration. I think she has restoration.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
It is lesser restoration though, so it might not. -5. Let's see if it has any impact. I think it has to be greater restoration. Or regular restoration. Yeah, it's not helping.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
Magritium Turinos.
There we go. Alright, well that was fun. That was a new quest that I've never done before. So there's a lot more to this game than I thought. Or a lot more that I missed than I thought. Let me see if I got like a passive buff from that. Because if that was Abraxas that was inside my head, I assumed that I would have gotten something for that. Yeah, because I think the lawful good or just the lawful version, like Kingdom Quest like that, I failed my first time I played. Because I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing with the events. I want him to do that so we get more divine points. Regent wants to talk. Ooh. Yeah, she's not good at this. Only 45% chance. I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. I guess we have to head back to the kingdom, or the capital. Not happy about it, but companion quests usually have a time limit. It's actually pretty standard across most CRPGs.
I need to catch my breath.
Well, Baldur's Gate and Pathfinder at least.
What
Wretched
a waste.
things.
A fatal mistake.
Despicable.
This is for you!
What axe am I using?
Run them through.
I need to catch my breath.
Alright, we can take care of a couple things. I guess we have to do the companion quest next. Harems don't take very long. Is that the only companion quest that popped up?
We do it my way.
Alright, I guess I can give that to Lindsay. Go and level everybody up as well since I'm here. Oh, you know what? Actually, just get charisma. Sure, have a cause fear and then a dominate person. Actually, the Enchanter's Cape probably would have been good on her, considering how I'm leveling her up. Oh, we can give him invisibility, I guess. It's another self-buff he can utilize. Alright, actually, we're going to take greater invisibility, so grab glitter dust. So he has all the other important ones. I think greater invisibility, and he could stone skin himself, but I still hate using stone skin unless it's just grab Shield of Dawn. Wait, what? No, greater invisibility and then Shield of Dawn. I hate using regular stone skin when you can just use communal stone skin. This feels like a waste of resources. I guess we grab Flame Shield. What else does she get? Persuasive and Iron Will. I mean, I guess... Oh, that could come in handy. No, just grab Kinetic Restoration. Ekundayo. What do you get here? Camouflage. You know, it's just one, so yeah, go and grab that. And then, Confuse might be good, Sicken, or Shake. Actually, Shaken would be good. That would stack well with my main character if I ever decide to use Knock Knock. Might as well make it even. Alright, actually, let's go ahead and have him memorize some spells while I'm thinking about it. Actually, Protection from Evil is probably the way to go there. Let's see. I don't really like any of his level 1 spells. Fine, just be a healer. I don't... That's right, you can't keep casting that. Let's see. So we're already gonna have a cleric, a primary cleric with all the buffs. I might just make him more of a damage dealer. Maybe hold person? We'll grab some bone shakers. Why not? Fireball, some animate dead. Grab some dispel magics as well. Controlled fireball. Something like that, I guess. I don't. There we go. He'll do something, maybe, when we, get into the next dungeon. I wouldn't hold my breath. I got Jathal's quest as well. Oh no. Never mind, she's the advisor. Alright, Jathal, what do you recommend? Yeah, sure. Sure, let's build a consulate as well. I do like how when you actually spend BP, you typically just gain kingdom stats, you don't lose any. That's usually a fair trade-off. Also, it's so weird that they make the two dwarves meet right here where you can't see them. Like, you see them walk in the door, you see Harem run this way, and then they disappear, and they sit there talking. So many dwarves in my throne room. Warhammer of Hatred. Another piece of junk I can sell. Okay, cool. Hey, Jupes. Congrats. I've beaten him twice. So I'm part of that 5% twice. Soon to be 3 times. You missed it. I just did a quest that I've never done before. Because I'm chaotic evil. Abraxas selected me as his chosen. And there was a ritual where I stepped into a circle and he imparted some knowledge in my head. The followers of Abraxas want me to build a vault for. I'm gonna see if I can build it inside the... Yeah. I'm not sure what the other quests are, because I think I failed when I first played the Lawful Good on my Paladin. I failed the quest for that, so I don't think I ever followed up on it. He said it was called a vault or something. But I don't see it. What if we actually have to build it, or if it's like a... It might be a project. Okay, and are they all, like, do they all have like an actual quest location? Well, I know I never got the Hell Knights, and I don't think I ever got the Crusaders. So yeah, I think I just failed those quests. So yeah, I don't see the quest here, but it said I had to build a vault, so I don't know. I'll check one more time, make sure I didn't miss it. Maybe I have to be a city in order to build it. Yeah, I definitely don't see it. Yeah, I'll wait until I get a city, see if I can build it, if I remember. We have a couple of companion quests we need to do before I head back to Varnhold.
I won't be halted.
Or at least one companion quest, and then... Yeah, a lot of people were dupes. I probably would have been too again if I wasn't Let's Playing the game. Recording my videos keeps me on track. Okay, so there's a Fae quest, and then there's the Harem's quest. Where is the Fae quest at? Maybe I haven't discovered the location yet. Well, we're headed here first. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Sweet, now we travel through mountains faster. Yeah, I'm going for the Hell Knight Valerie ending. That's why I kept reloading when we fought, Yeah, I think you have to kill everybody in the temple, right? Yeah, I think so too. I have to look it up again. I saw the details one time. That's why I kept reloading with Fredro's Senate, because I didn't remember if I had to kill him or not. I thought you had to, like, run him down, but you can't fail the quest. That's right, I got him.
I lead. You
Whoops.
follow.
Yeah, but when I tried to kill him, it failed the quest. And he can't fail.
You cannot stand against me.
Yeah, I know it ends with killing all of them.
I'll fight if I have to.
So that's all I got off the top of my head.
You never had a chance.
Haha! Great success. Alright, Harem, do your thing. It didn't give me a chance to kill him after the fact. I can only attack him beforehand. That's why I kept reloading when I tried it the first time. So I tried it all three ways. Well, I guess just the two ways. I tried killing him first thing, and then the second time around.
Do it my way.
After I reloaded, I tried to kill him after the fact, but it didn't give you a chance. He just runs away. Oh, you have to beat him with Valerie. If he wins, you can't do it. Okay. So I can't get it, because she didn't win. Because she didn't have any equipment on when I sent her to fight him. She had her default equipment, and I think... She may have even been missing something.
I did as you asked.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I remember having the option to kill him previously. So yeah, I think she has to beat him in order to have the option to kill him, obviously, because otherwise he's gonna be like, alright, deuces. Yeah, there's a lot that I think I thought I knew the game really well, but like, again, this playthrough is my first time doing any of the like kingdom relevant quests. Also, I've never really sat down and read all of the kingdom events as they pop up, so that's on me. I just click and get through it as fast as I can.
I need to catch my breath.
Which, thinking about it, it's very unlike me. I usually like to read all the flavor text and everything, so I really should not have just blazed through all that stuff. But lessons learned, I guess. I won't make the same mistake in Wrath of the Righteous.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Let's see, let's buff up before we do anything else.
State your
'Cause
desire.
I'm pretty sure there's a chaotic evil
I'm
option.
listening.
The end draws near.
There usually is.
I'm losing my temper.
Require my assistance?
You can count on me.
Alright, so it's not chaotic evil. Why do keep upsetting the locals? It's missing a word. Yeah, I'll just intimidate for the experience.
My way.
Which one's Retribution? But congrats on getting Onslaught. I don't think I've ever gotten Onslaught, unless it was my last playthrough I did. But I don't honestly remember. Oh, that's right. Well, that's cool, man. I'm real glad you got the hammer that I've been after. Again, I don't remember if I got it in my last playthrough, but regardless, I didn't need it for my last playthrough, so if I did, it didn't matter. My first playthrough, though, that's all I cared about. Can't believe I had to beat the game with just a regular old +4 Earthbreaker. Because that one unique Earthbreaker on the way to Mordecai's tomb was not in the game in my first playthrough. They added that with the Enhanced Edition. Yeah, there's a lot of debate about whether or not that does. Supposedly upgrading the workshops when the game first came out actually bugged it out so you wouldn't get the masterpieces.
I won't be home.
And then I've also read that upgrading the workshops only increases the tier of regular items they give you that aren't masterpieces. And that supposedly only the kingdom stats and the kingdom projects are what give you the chance at the masterpiece, but I don't know.
I need to catch my breath.
But I've also read that the workshops, upgrading them does increase the chance as well. Again, the only masterpiece I remember actually getting is Nazriel's, and I didn't use it. Are there any more quests I need to take care of before I leave? Oh, I didn't see your Cavalier comment. What mount are you using? Of course he does. As I am.
My strength fades.
Does it get its 5 attacks per round? That's obnoxious. That is stupid. Oh, I could just straight up execute knock knock now. Yeah, send him in. I'm not doing it. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, and I'm surprised Knock Knock's alignment doesn't change if you go the hero route. Oh, this is actually really good. Though I'm also a big fan of the Boogeyman's robe, so I don't think I want to swap this out. Dispel magic twice per day is a 5th level wizard. 5th level wizard isn't that impressive. Plus 2 to AC is okay, but I still like the chance to frighten. Yeah, Knock Knock's quest is pretty good. If you go the hero route, not the jester route.
We do it my way.
Yeah, and the helmet's pretty good too, unlike the other dwarven helmet. I got so much crap I gotta do, but I also gotta take care of the main quest in the east first. Alright, let's go talk to what's-his-face first thing. We'll head up to Oleg's and deal with Knock Knock's problem. I think this is... While Chapter 4 is my favorite chapter of the game, I hate going between Varnhold and the capital for all these darn timed quests. It's a little tedious. Yeah. That is true. I'm pretty sure that's a random encounter.
Onwards.
Did you make her the leader, or did you make Dugoth the leader? Or the chief? Yeah, honestly, I think that's the best option. I don't think Amiri should be the chief. Though there's an argument to be made, if she's chief, she'd probably lead the tribe to be more progressive and allow women to have a stronger role in their society. But, I mean, Dugoth doesn't seem bigoted. Yeah, she left me in my last playthrough because my quest bugged out. If you don't finish her quest or do it with her in mind, she will leave. Well, kind of.
Not tired.
Legs
Time to
weak.
get some
I mean, I
rest.
think she was covering for herself and for her tribe.
I lead.
So, I mean,
You
yeah, she was
follow.
lying, but I think she had a good reason to.
My strength fades.
Yeah, well, I mean, she definitely has a reason to be insecure. I mean, look how she's been treated her whole life. Yeah, I think that causes it to... You get the bad ending if she dies. Alright, so I finally recruited the giant to our capital. I've never done that before. I know that, or supposedly it doesn't have any benefits, it just hurts it, so... But I don't care. This playthrough isn't going to have a lot of good endings. There actually might be a fair bit of death in the primary group as well, so... I'm not entirely sure what I have planned for everybody, but I can promise it's not all good. In fact, I'd say a little bit of it is chaotic evil. But we are not in a position to fight. Screw it. My main character doesn't get fatigued.
My strength fades.
Well, it's not the first time a general's bolted.
Advance!
To the dust you will.
Oh, Thyselene's, okay. Oh boy, better watch out for those guys.
Time to get some rest.
First encounter in the game outside the tutorial. Gosh darn it. Knock knock.
Knock knock here's with ears.
So, any brilliant
Let's
ideas?
move already.
See if I boost his strength to get him to move along here. Perfect.
We do it my way.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I'm glad they made that change to make it more of a secondary concern. Which one you go after first?
Catch my breath.
Like, it just, again, it makes more sense. So, again, they made a lot of really good decisions in the game. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna have time to address that, am I? Who needs to deal with this? I guess Reg would be best. She's the best for it, but Bloody Vendetta, I think, is a problem, is it not? Yeah, I don't think that what he's on is a problem, so let's get rid of that. -1 military because I canceled it. Well, whatever. Let's get back to the capital without trouble, rest, and then head back east so I can explore and deal with the Defaced Sisters. I'm really excited for Chapter 5 though, so I can get some of that sweet Barbarian gear. Because I'm lacking a little bit, and I really don't need this. Well, no, I do need that equipped. But I do get natural armor for my rage, so I don't need natural armor. Which I don't have anyway, so I'm actually okay. What does this do?
Onwards!
Yeah, because the sections where you're by yourself makes it a little easier.
We do it my way.
I haven't been to the graveyard yet. Son of a gun. It's been the perfect opportunity to get that knocked out. We'll deal with that eventually. Yeah. I have a while until the next chapter actually starts, so not gonna fret about it. Actually, we don't need a Miri right now, so I think I'll bring Kinera. So I only need a Miri for the book event with the Barbarians. Plus, she doesn't have any equipment, so it's best if she stays behind. Alright, and we have the mountain research, so getting across the mountains won't take nearly as long. Let's get here.
Cut them to pieces!
Alright, everybody just hold still for a second. You're not going to be very useful here, are you, Kinera?
Primitives.
Alright, while my guys are traveling, I'm gonna go feed my cats, because it's about that time. BRB. Alright, and I'm back. I kind of just go clean up this road up here. No reason to, other than make the map look pretty. So I don't think there's anything else up there to discover. I mean, I discovered the cult's cave completely by accident.
Will they ever
Scared?
learn?
You should be.
You know what? You go take care of these guys.
Let's hear you cry. I won't be halted.
There's a big rat compared to these guys. Reminds me of a rat that I saw in Kuwait. It was literally the size of a cat. I'm not just saying that because it rhymes.
Need to catch my breath.
Yeah, that's why you need the blind fight, because it prevents the paralyzation from the crystal.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
That's what I thought when I was in Kuwait. It was scary because we saw wild cats and dogs over there all the time, and I saw a shadow. I was like, oh man, that's obviously a cat. And so we move the pallet, and underneath the pallet there's a rat the size of a cat, and it just books it. And I'm like, I'm not stopping it. Like somebody else wants to pick a fight with it, they are more than welcome to, but I will not be trying to fight that thing. It's like the raccoons that lived on base, because Marines take a lot of supplements, a lot of protein and stuff, so there's a lot of that stuff in the dumpsters, so the raccoons eat all that crap and they get big. Like it's like a pack of dogs. I'm not familiar with a lot of the modules. I've heard of the rune one, something rune lords or something. It sounds neat. And then there's also the pirate themed one, which I thought sounded pretty cool. I like pirates. I actually just like ships, like any big ships. I'm a big ship guy. Like I love some of my favorite sound effects. Like when it comes to video games for immersion, you have to have a good flame sound, like a good crackling fire sound, and good like creaky docks and wave sloshing. That's all I need. Yeah, Rise of the Rune Lords, that's what it's called. I mean, that makes sense. It's called Carrion Crown, so dealing with a bunch of undead is fitting. And I think
I just keep
isn't the
thinking
pirate
about
one
the
called like
story we
Skulls
learned
and
while we
Bones
were
or something?
searching for the flower. The story of the fallen goddess. I feel pity for her. It seems she was punished not for being evil, but for rebelling against rules set by someone else.
Those who rebel against the majority will always be punished. There is only one way to maintain one's freedom: to strike first.
And also, Rise of the Rune Lords sounds like it would be something Dwarven related, and I like dwarves. Again, despite never playing them in my Let's Plays. I swear, they used to be the only race I'd ever play in RPGs.
Submit.
My fury.
Unworthy.
I'm gonna die. Oh no! I still haven't bought any more resurrect scrolls, so I have to reload that. I did not plan ahead. I got rations for the dungeon. I just don't have any resurrection scrolls.
You require my assistance?
That's the wrong one. I need the holy
So,
bombs.
any brilliant ideas?
You cannot stand against me.
There we go. I don't need most of this stuff because I can't sell it right now anyway. Well, I guess I can once I get back to the barbarian camp. The blood furrows. Now, I almost didn't stream Pathfinder tonight. I almost streamed Mech Warrior Online instead. Because I've had an itch to play that game. Well, I have been playing it recently. So it's been more than an itch. It's been something I've been doing. Alright, I don't remember exactly... I know it's a bullet, but I don't think that there's anything I can really do specifically to counter it.
Your wish granted.
Endurance, that's the name of the companion in Pillars of Eternity. That's for strength and dexterity. What do you have? +2? This is Constitution, but it gains dexterity. Actually, it doesn't gain dexterity because he already has dexterity from something else. That. Yeah, that's dexterity, so why not? Then 4 strength. Who could use 4 strength? Guess nobody. Yeah, but you also don't really have to worry about it because you just run to the end. Like, you don't really...
Onwards!
The end draws near.
Like, there's not a lot of opportunity to spend gold either.
Consider me provoked.
Oh, no, you mean... Oh, sorry. I was thinking of... No, yeah, no, Warhammer's Lot is the DLC. Oh, wow, 41 damage. Every time he stops being feared, he gets feared again. You probably don't need to be using that.
A clever ploy.
Oh well. Wait, Amulet of Mighty Fist 3. At some point, I wouldn't mind running a monk, like a pure monk.
You follow.
So I used to enjoy the class. like Baldur's Gate and stuff. I just never really put a lot of time into it. Now there's a Dwarven Defender to be played. We already have Shepherd's Pie member. Oh, there it is. Oh, Tuskwater Oysters is one of Jublas. I think each companion has 2 favored meals, and Jublas likes the grilled silver eel and the oysters, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I think it's mostly there just so, depending on what you play, you have a chance to get something that you might need. Just so you don't feel left out in the DLC. I would say a lot of it is needless, but if they didn't put all that stuff in there, people would complain about not having anything for their class or their character. Because you know how people on the internet are. They're a mean lot. Well, mostly. Yeah, most of the people on my channel are pretty cool.
Wretched things.
Yes, I'm still here.
Enjoy your final moments.
Run them through!
Alright, good job, everybody. Well, good. It's a good thing we're heading towards the Barbarian camp to sell everything. Because now I have more to sell. Also, I just got a notification that Owlcat backed a turn-based strategy game with medieval animals on Kickstarter called Inculinati. Oh, sorry, I was notified 30 minutes ago of that. No, sorry, that's Obsidian, not Owlcat. I can't read. Not just a letter, but a scathing letter.
I won't be halted.
But yeah, internet warriors are a thing now. I'd be lying if I didn't participate back when I was younger. Then as I got older, I realized that it was a dumb thing to do, but...
Head on!
I don't know, I feel like, yeah, the internet has given people more freedom to be dumb. Because usually if you're being corrected in person, you're more likely to change your viewpoint to, you know, accommodate the other person's opinion. On the internet, sitting in the comfort of your own home, you're not as willing to change your opinion, even if you're proven wrong. Yeah, be polite, be willing to change your stance if you're wrong, or at least, you know, part ways, you know, agree to disagree.
Primitives.
Let's
Um,
hear you cry.
I was actually having a conversation with a guy yesterday on some Warhammer 40k lore, and like, he was wrong, just wrong. Oh, that did not take as long as I thought, and which is fine. I mean, I was just asking questions like, you know, where was his sources from for the lore or whatever. It wasn't a big deal. But then he kept trying to change the argument away from the original argument, which I had, you know, corrected him. And so, like, if, you know, it went on for a bit, then I was like, hey, why don't you, you know, back to my original point, like, the point still stands that, you know, it works this way. So. Well, you say that, Vigo, but then I see a lot of videos of a lot of people not being polite. I mean, I'm polite. I'm polite no matter what. I try to be. Alright, we'll go to the Rune Tower first, I think.
I need to catch my breath. You know, sometimes I think all your gloom and fatalism is just...
Yeah, there are a lot of Warhammer book fans that don't read the books, but even, like,
You're simply
the wiki
afraid
and
to
stuff
live.
provided the information. Like, all you had to do was Google the
afraid to live, Octavius.
the disagreement that we had.
Also not afraid to die.
Which was my own fault. Like, his comment, it was on Reddit, his comment was already downvoted to where it was hidden, and I decided to check it out. But instead of just being a jerk, I asked him, like, you know, I told him I believe that it worked this way. Here's the, like, where's your source at? Like, if you have a source, I'd be more than happy to, you know, take your side. And then he tried to change the direction of the argument. And I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna fly, bud. Again, if we were having that debate in person, I feel like he would have been more amiable. Son of a gun, I have to head back to the capital. That's what I get for recruiting the giant. Well, I guess Knock Knock recruited the giant. Yeah, I killed the giant the past 2 times. I figured I'd bring him on board this time. Yeah, some of the wiki is outdated, but the part that I was referring to was recently updated because it coincides with the recent lore.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, hopefully we have giants. Right now we only have the one, and he's looking for a wife, so hopefully one day we have a bunch of little giants running around. I hate all this crap. So much stuff going on. I mean, Munguk's strength and rage isn't too bad. It's only -1 to all these stats, so. But yeah, I very rarely try to have discourse with people on the internet. Unless it's in my comment section, that's fine. Like, I'll defend my stance or whatever. Because you're in my territory, and I'm not backing down. Because usually, again, most people just aren't open to being wrong.
I'm not afraid.
But he stopped responding, so I assume he just decided, okay. I'll take that as a win.
Time to get some.
Now, speaking of Warhammer, I started a new Let's Play today. Warhammer Mark of Chaos. For those of you who have not played or watched the first episode, that's a kind of an important game for my childhood. At least the book version of it was. Because Mark of Chaos was the first Warhammer book I ever read. Now I'm finally playing the game. Which I've known about for 14 years, I just haven't had the chance to play it. It came out in 2006. It was released for the 360 and Microsoft Windows. I saw the Xbox version in GameStop all the time, but I never got a chance to play it. It's, I mean, it's dated, but it plays surprisingly well. Again, based off the images I had seen of the game, it looked really janky, but the gameplay is really smooth. It's I guess some people would probably call it like a diet RTS game. I'd say it's like a mix of like Warcraft and Total War without all the building mechanics. At least, I mean, I've only played one mission. I don't know how much more in depth it goes, but And I'm excited because, again, that's the first book I ever read, and I think it's the same story as the book as well. So that means that Gunther Claus will be in it.
You follow.
And that character is a big reason why I like paladins and Sigmarite priests. That book, yeah, that book is the reason I'm into Warhammer. Because again, I played Dawn of War beforehand, but I didn't realize it was a whole franchise. The book allowed me to realize it was a franchise and got me into the whole setting. I never had a PlayStation 1. I had a Nintendo 64, I had a PlayStation 2, I had an Xbox 360, and an Xbox One. And a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance. And then I had a gaming laptop since 2012. And then I built this PC 3 years ago. It was hard to have a desktop when I was in the military because I moved around a lot. And it wasn't worth dealing with. But the laptop was easy, and it held up really well. I actually sold it to my buddy, and he's still using it. And it's been on 2 deployments, and other stuff, so. Nope, should ask more questions. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, I was born in the early 90s, so. We did have a Sega growing up. It was a very short period of time that we had it. Now I remember like 2 games from it. There was a game where there was a fighting game that had like a basketball player as one of the characters and like a kangaroo. I have no idea what that game was. We had like Earthworm Jim. But luckily, I am old enough to have experienced Baldur's Gate back in their heyday. So I've got that going for me. And Chrono Trigger. Oh no! 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 Come back! I don't want to kick him out. Let's get rid of Rask. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oh, and a highlighted dialogue choice. Let's pick that. Which is funny, I really didn't get into gaming until I got a 360. Like, I played video games, but I never like played video games until the 360.
I won't be halted.
I never put a lot of time into them. Like, I would play them, and then I would swap games. Like, I'd sit down for maybe 2 or 3 hours and play video games, and I'd swap out, like, 4 or 5 games. I would just constantly swap between them. None of them really held my attention. Until, well, I guess I take that back. Once I played Knights of the Old Republic. I guess Baldur's Gate, but I didn't own it. I played it at a friend's house. So some of them, again, held my attention, but I didn't have access to them regularly. Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually didn't get into the Metal Gear Solid series until Metal Gear Solid 3, and then I went and played 2. Yeah, I still think 3 is the best out of the franchise. I've beaten that game like 8 or 9 times at least. Probably more than that. It's just so much fun. But it's funny because it's back when they still had those old box TVs. And the way the size of mine didn't allow me to see the R1 prompt during cutscenes. So the first like 2 times I played through it, I didn't realize there things you could look at during cutscenes because of the angle of the TV. Or because, well, it cut it off. So imagine my surprise. My uncle had a PS1 that I played a couple of times. I think I played Spyro, and I played... It was a college football game that I was not very good at. I've never been good at football games except for NFL Blitz for the GameCube. It may have been Madden, but I thought it was college football. I don't remember it very well. Because again, I've never won a single game of Madden. Against AI, against my friends, nothing. I am awful at Madden. NFL Blitz, on the other hand, it's a whole other story. There's one time I almost beat my friend, but I think he was letting me win. He wasn't acting like it, but he had to have been, because he's pretty good at the game. Well, I guess my opinion's a little biased because I'm awful at the game. Anyone who's not me is good at it. Fighting games, on the other hand, I've always been pretty good at. I remember they had a demo of Bloody Roar for the GameCube. I think it was like Bloody Roar 4. It was a demo in Best Buy, and I was probably like 11 at the time. Maybe 12? I don't know. A young teen, and this older guy came up while I was playing it, and played with me, and I smacked him down. He was left flabbergasted. Honestly, he probably just sucked at games. Because I'm okay at fighting games. I put a little bit of time into like Mortal Kombat. Played a fair bit of Tekken in the arcade growing up.
We do it my way.
I'm also a really big fan of Marvel vs. Capcom. Though I haven't played the newest one because I thought it looked like crap. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I think was the last one I played.
Onwards.
I think the first one came out for the PlayStation 1 as well. Yeah, I'm a millennial, so honestly though, like the more games come out and the more that they focus on their graphics. I mean, I'm not saying just because they have good graphics they're a bad game, but typically AAA, how do I phrase this? There aren't a lot of AAA games, if any, that I get excited about anymore. Like, I'm never like Cyberpunk 2077, I know a lot of people are stoked for it, but like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, sure. But then I see Wrath of the Righteous and I can't sleep because I get excited. Again, I don't think the AAA games are bad. It's just they don't have that something, you know? Because AAA are trying to appeal to the masses. They're not filling a niche market. And my tastes are more niche than, you know, the mass public. And that's fine. I mean, I think The Witcher is a good game. But I don't think it's like the game to play. Alright, am I forgetting anything here before I head back east? Let me just check my quests. See, I don't know if I consider the Total War series AAA. I mean, I guess it would be, right? I always consider them like right beneath a AAA. Because, I mean, RTS games are niche just inherently, I would think. Oh, sorry, Rhaegar. I did not see your comment, Dungeon Master. I've never played Dungeon Master. I'm trying to think what the oldest dungeon crawler that is that I've played, though. I don't know which one came out first. If Eye of the Beholder came out, Heroes of Might and Magic, or Bard's Tale. So I've played all of those. Yeah, CA. I still, yeah, I wouldn't consider them AAA, I don't think. Again, because they only make one type of game, and it's very niche. Like, RTS games are pretty niche. Though, Total War Warhammer 2 is probably the most popular of the, well, any RTS game, I would say. Just trying to kill a day here, because we have a couple of projects we have to take care of before I head back across.
I need to catch my breath.
Well, I think AAA is just like it's like the funding they have, is what I usually associate it with. Ooh, 31%. Ooh. Yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there is definitely a negative stigma with AAA games, and it's mostly EA's fault, I would think, because like they were the AAA game publisher for so long.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
And they are not a well-received developer any longer, or publisher. I don't know. I'd have to look up and see if CA is considered a AAA developer. I mean, they definitely have the quality for a AAA company, for sure. And they probably have the funding now. But I'm thinking back to like Rome Total War and stuff. So maybe I need to get my head out of the past. Was Diablo 1 for the PlayStation 1? I know it was on PC. Again, I didn't own a PlayStation 1, so I may have missed it.
I really like it when everyone looks at you like you're a venomous
Well, that is a
viper.
neat.
Stay away or it'll bite. How could you prefer?
I actually have Diablo 1 on GOG.
You see, my status allows me not to think whether others like me. On the contrary, it's they who must try to be liked by me.
Yeah, I know they made a lot of money on it. Which is surprising, because I know there's a lot of, like, Total War fans, or sticks in the mud that were against fantasy Total War games. And look at those games now. They've done a fantastic job. And it's the best fantasy, or Warhammer fantasy game I've ever played. Yeah, Diablo 2 is still great. I wish my Blizzard account wasn't banned. I'd still play Diablo 2. I've actually been watching a lot of Diablo 2 speedruns lately. Mr. Llama SC. And then Slimo, or Slimo, just did the first under-hour Diablo 2 speedrun. What's your favorite class, Rhaegar, alright, for Diablo 2? And tell me why it was Druid.
I lead, you follow.
Though I did play a lot of Necromancer as well. I was a edgy teenager, so... And all I ever did was make everybody mad when I had all my summons in the way. I'd have so many skeletons in revived monsters that everybody would be lagging, and my allies couldn't, or my friends couldn't target enemies. made doing ball runs very, very difficult.
I won't be halted.
So I should have come here before I went to the Barbarian camp. I missed a chance and missed an opportunity from some experience, I think. Again, not the end of the world. Plenty of experience to be gained, so. Ironically, though, or funnily enough, I wouldn't say ironically, but funnily enough, I didn't play a lot of the Paladin in Diablo 2. Which I regret, because I would love to have more time with the Paladin. I was really hoping the rumors about the Druid being brought to Diablo 3 were true. Because I play a little bit of Diablo on my Xbox, since my Blizzard account is banned. So, because I had, when Diablo 3 was announced, I pre-ordered it, went and got it, and I played it. I beat the campaign with every character. And this is back before they revamped it, before it was made good, so it was a really crappy game at the time. Oh, this is that darn puzzle dungeon, son of a gun.
We do it my way.
Can't do this yet. But anyway, so I didn't touch the game for a few years, and then I tried to log into my account later on. And Blizzard is nice enough to tell me why it was banned. Supposedly someone was using bots to farm in Diablo 3, and it wasn't me. I've never used bots, don't know how to use bots, don't care to use bots. Why use bots? Like, you're not playing the game if you're using bots. I think that's dumb. But anyway, so that was and I appealed it, or whatever, and they never unbanned it, so. Yeah, and it should be I should be able to get through the dungeon easily, but I'm gonna make a fool of myself when I go in there again. Son of a gun, there's always something going on in the capital.
I sank to such lows after my exile. I was a pathetic sot, drowning my feelings of uselessness in cheap drinks. How ironic is it that the teachings of Grotus would bring sense to my life.
Has anyone in the chat ever played Septerra Core? I had never heard of the game before, but a couple of days ago someone had recommended it to me in the comments of one of my videos. I looked it up, it looks pretty good. And it's not very often that someone recommends me a game that I've never heard of before, so. It's an isometric JRPG, but again, it looks pretty good. It came out in 1999.
Onwards!
And it's on Steam, and I've never heard of it, and I'm pretty diligent when it comes to looking up games, because I like to have a busy to-do list for the channel. Septerra Core, I'll type it in the chat.
I lead, you follow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. It's only like $5 on Steam, so I'm definitely gonna give it a whirl.
I won't be halted.
Honestly, I'm just excited there's a game that I haven't heard of that, I know there's a ton of like indie games that I probably haven't heard of. Like there's a bunch of like 99-cent games on Steam.
We do it my way.
But that game looks kind of up my alley. I used to play a bunch of JRPGs. I haven't really touched them recently. But I will say if they ever do a remake of Legend of Dragoon, I'm going to play it the day it comes out. I'll back it, I'll pre-order it, whatever it takes. As long as that game gets remade. because that is my favorite JRPG of all time. It's really close with Chrono Trigger, but
Unworthy.
I think that
Battles await.
Legend of Dragoon takes the cake.
You cannot stand against me.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a Western RPG too, but it was considered a JRPG in the at least the tags. And no, I haven't tried Epic Game Store. I haven't heard anything good about it, and I have enough launchers on my PC as it is. And most of the games that come to Epic Game Store will come to Steam anyway, so I'll just wait it out.
We do it my way.
Or GOG. I prefer GOG over Steam. It's just I have so many games on Steam already. But I have been slowly trying to move my games from Steam to GOG. Because in case you didn't know, there is a sync option. You can look up
I won't be halted.
like GOG sync with Steam or whatever. And it'll take you to a link and you can... You can't do all your games. Because GOG has to get permission from the developers to publish the game, or allow them to transfer the games to their store. I've done probably like 100 games or so. Yeah, I saw a lot of people did that. I played GTA 5. I didn't like it. I like GTA 4, but GTA 5 was just... It was okay. I couldn't get into it. Now, granted, I was also in the military at the time. I didn't have a lot of time to play, so I didn't want to invest in it. Predator Hunting Grounds. I'm always trepidatious about games like that pits a team against a single player, because I was really excited for Evolve when it came out, and that flopped hard. Mostly because of their monetization.
I lead. You
Whatever you call it.
follow.
How they decided to monetize the game and have DLC before the game came out. But it was a really fun game. It was just extremely unbalanced.
We do it my way.
Never played Friday the 13th either. I saw some gameplay for it.
Onwards.
Your search was not
I'm good at
in vain.
this.
Head on.
And I really don't play a lot of I think that Intimidate check was more experienced in killing them.
I won't be halted.
Though I have been playing, again, some Mech Warrior Online lately. Like, it's been a while. I mean, I don't know. I have a rough time with the multiplayer games.
I did as you asked.
Because I usually invest a lot of time, get really good at them, and then it's just, it's never
Do
worth
it my
it.
way.
Like, all the time it takes to get good at the games. That's why I haven't played, or bought Mortal Kombat 11.
You should
I just don't want to
look.
invest in it. So I like my multiplayer games. Did I say multiplayer or single player? Though I do have a second YouTube channel, I haven't uploaded anything to it. I was debating whether or not to have 2 channels, one for single player games and then one for multiplayer. But I don't think I'll ever do multiplayer games. I just don't have as much fun with them anymore. And then a lot of multiplayer games are like pay to win as well. Like all the card games and stuff.
Request.
Lissano Damium.
I'm still here.
Magritium Turinos, Inimosi Travisi, Amranda Gratio, Amranda Gratio.
There's a mage in here I think we have to fight.
Travisi, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi. Laborane Sentes. Laborane Sentes.
What's the holdup?
Ada, Swa, Tam.
What a surprise.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Laborane Sentes.
Ba, er, Riti.
Oh, he's already held. Look at that. Ooh, vast intelligence +6.
Onwards! We do it my way.
I think that was it. I remember I spent a fair bit of time in this dungeon the first time I played through,
I won't be halted.
expecting there to be more. Especially around this trapdoor over here. But there's not. It had to play Under Rail instead. Like, that's a bad thing. Under Rail is a treat. My current favorite, that's a tough one. Because there's been a lot of really good RPGs to come out recently. I played Under Rail recently. Really enjoyed that. Adam RPG was really good. I really enjoyed Adam RPG, and I actually want to cover that on the channel again soon. So that I can play the True to Grad expansion when it releases officially. Because right now it's in early access. So my current most favorite RPG. That's... I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be a new one. Probably KOTOR. KOTOR is still my favorite RPG of all time. Up there with the likes of like Chrono Trigger and Legend of Dragoon. Obviously Baldur's Gate. But I think KOTOR, I'll never get tired of playing KOTOR. The same could probably be said for like Baldur's Gate and stuff, but like I've played through KOTOR 7-8 times now. And I'm still, whenever I think about it, I'm excited to play it again. It's just one of those games. Supposedly KOTOR 2 is better, but I have never beaten KOTOR 2. Because again, I played it on Xbox, and my copy was scratched. So when you got down to the first planet and got to a certain camp, the game would crash, no matter what. So I've never played Never gotten past that point in KOTOR 2.
Head on!
I'm looking forward to playing it with the restored content mod.
We do it my way.
Because restored content mods are some of the few mods I'll actually use on my games.
How curious.
I'm not typically a big fan of modding. Which is why I wouldn't mind going back through Baldur's Gate with the unfinished business mod. I don't know if that's actually restored content or if that's just fan-made content.
What a surprise.
Well, no spoilers, because I haven't beaten KOTOR 2 yet. Honestly, I've watched Let's Plays of it before. Actually, I watched my favorite Let's Players Let's Play of it. So I know how it ends. Doesn't matter. That was all before I decided to start a Let's Play channel. I've seen that. It does look really good. Yeah, HK47? Yeah, he's a real treat. It's a shame that his stats are the absolute worst. Yeah, once I do Empire at War, I might do a Clone Wars playthrough of it as well. That was a game I spent a lot of time playing that when I was younger. Empire at War.
I need to catch my breath.
I won't be halted.
Didn't play the expansion as much, but the base game. Yeah, so HK47 in KOTOR he's fun. He's a fun character, but his stats are awful because he has all that strength, but he can't use melee weapons. It's so disappointing. Like, he's just a big tease.
Time to get some rest, isn't it? The Stolen Lands are a most intriguing place.
Sometimes I feel like it's one big...
Also in mind is playing the Star Wars mod for XCOM. That looks pretty good.
Everywhere we go. Forgotten hopes buried in the ground. But then I look closer, and I see something different. A cradle of new beginnings and daring plans.
Yeah, try not to use hero units in Empire at War as it was. I usually just kept them parked somewhere. I just like doing... I love doing ship battles, or sorry, space... shoot. Space battles. And just hitting cinematic mode and just watching everybody fight. I'd have the Empire Scout ships. TIE Scouts. I don't remember the name of the ship. But I have them just sit there and attack like a Mon Calamari cruiser by themselves and just watch it.
Share your will.
So I think this is the... I don't know what's in here.
We do it my way.
Is it the golem?
Head on!
To the dust you will go.
Nope, Soul Eaters. Fantastic.
A clever ploy.
Oh man, -5 wisdom. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Well, that's one dead.
Sister, protect me.
And I don't have a way to resurrect, I have to I have to dip out. Oh no, this is way too far back. Well, Empire just had the best units in general, because vehicles were so strong in that game. And they started off really well in the campaign, unlike the Rebels. This is your first time reading Lovecraft?
Yes.
Everywhere I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
He ruined books for you?
Inimosi Travisi.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going in a completely different direction with that.
My skills are getting rusty.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Aborane Sentes. Aborane Sentes.
Oh yeah, Warhammer isn't good writing, but it's fun writing.
Speak.
Like it's engaging writing because it's over the top and very, you know, it's supposed to be cliche. So
Ready and willing.
Quiet. I'm
You
thinking.
can count on me.
You require my
Here.
assistance?
like I wouldn't go into like my English class in college and be like, oh, you guys should read some Warhammer books.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I'm still here.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I don't know. I put Death Ward on Jathal. That was a waste. Whoopsies. Yeah, I mean they have their moments, but they're not like they're never gonna be classics. Yeah, good old bolter porn. But one thing I don't like about more current Warhammer is all the armor, their plot armor that everybody seems to have.
Request.
Kill some people off, darn it. You can make new heroes that people can buy.
I'm superior.
Unworthy.
Taste my fury.
A clever ploy.
Yeah, Shadows of Innsmouth is one of my favorites. At some point, I will cover all of the Lovecraft games, all the Cthulhu games. I've covered a couple of them on the channel so far, but not enough. And yeah, that was funny. Age of Sigmar, because Age of Sigmar is usually pretty disliked by the community. So, oh no, why are you running forward, you dimwit? Forgot you were using spells.
This is for you.
I never really kept up with it all that much. I just don't like what they did to all my characters in fantasy, so.
I won't be halted.
But even then, I've always preferred 40k over fantasy, so. I never really invested in fantasy or Age of Sigmar as much, despite it being the introduction to the series.
We do it my way.
Yeah, the end times are what ruined, or really, it hurt a lot of people because they didn't do the characters justice, in my opinion. What do you mean mistake, Vlad?
Onwards.
See, I read the books and I read the wikis. Huh. That is interesting. So I would not have guessed that. Yeah, me too, because 40k...
Does it matter?
40k gives you more room to use your imagination.
Wretched things.
Because there's a lot more ambiguous lore in 40k.
Ha! Primitives.
So like you can fill the gaps by yourself. Like you don't need
Despicable.
everything explained. Also, Octavia, what are you doing? There we go. Saved everybody for a little bit longer anyway. I mean, as I get older, I agree with you. Just at the time, like the end times, I just like how they set the stage for the Age of Sigmar with the end times. Because again, they did a lot of characters dirty. They should have spent more time on the end times before transitioning. Yeah, and honestly, Manfred, if you go by the end times lore anyway, Manfred is much worse than Vlad. Because Vlad was trying to save the world.
You follow.
Along with everybody else, and then Manfred's like, ah, screw it. Let's stab Nagash and, Do they? Screw Manfred. That doesn't excuse him for just, like, giving the, allowing them to destroy the world.
Need to catch my breath.
Though, I do say the end times did do Nagash justice, because he's kicking some serious butt in the end times. Which is how it should be. Well, he had the whole world to lose, but yeah. No, I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, I'm not saying selfishly he was justified,
Why don't we
or wasn't
set up
justified, because he
camp?
was, but still, come on.
Repent.
It was such a low blow
No one
You
to the
cannot
readers.
stand against me.
But it was called the end times. I guess we shouldn't have expected anything else. Except for the end of times.
I need to catch my breath.
Well, I'm glad it was Manfred. I don't know if I would have liked Thankful.
We do
I definitely prefer Manfred being the one to do it. I feel like Thankful would have felt a little out of place. Yeah, and I appreciate that. And honestly, I want them to do a 40k end times, but not actually end the franchise, if that makes sense. I want to see that final battle.
Fades.
You know, the wolf time. I want to see Lehman Russ come back, darn it. That's all I want. Though they'll probably ruin him, but don't know, I feel like Gulliman's been handled pretty well, all things considered.
I can't believe that none of you see how unnatural Tristian's behavior is. No one is a saint. He's obviously holding something back.
Why? You can't believe that everyone else isn't as self-centered as you?
Too edgy. Yeah, but what's Warhammer without a little edge, you know? There's a lot of speculation that there's going to be a civil war.
I won't be halted.
There's also a lot of speculation that a lot of the lore is going to, well, not change, but people are at least hoping for a lot of changes with the Silent King coming back. Well, that's what I'm hoping with the Silent King they do something with it. But I'm excited, because the Necrons are one of my favorite races.
What's new? Will they ever learn?
To the dust you will go.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
This is going to hurt.
Inimosi,
This body holds
Oh, holy crap.
A fine use of my talents.
I'll fight if I have to.
Oh boy.
Are you prepared to meet my end? Are you?
Have they changed it to where they're not living gods anymore? I mean, I know they're shards now, like they split the gods into shards, as opposed to destroying them. Because the one that they destroyed gave them the flare virus. Well, yeah, but they were living gods that the Necrons split into shards. I didn't think they changed that they were gods. It's just instead of the Necrons destroying them and getting more flare virus repercussion type things, they decided to split them into shards so they could still use them. But yeah, I'm glad they changed the Necrons as well, so they weren't just another galactic annihilator. How long ago were they uncharted? So I thought they were shards even back like in like 2005 or whenever Dawn of War came out. Now granted, when I played Dawn of War, I wasn't super into the lore. I didn't get into the lore until 2006, 2007, maybe 2008. Okay, I did not know that. I guess I need to go back and read deeper into the lore, because I'm not up to date with all the old stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff going with the hive mind anyway, with the whole, the Tyranids attacking Baal, and how it's purposely attacking the blood angels. Like they're giving the hive mind some more sentience than just than what it used to.
State your desire.
Let's move already.
Request.
The end draws near.
Amronda gratior. Inimosi travisi.
My skills are getting rusty.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
See, I'm not up to date with all the Tyranid lore anyway. That's not a faction I've been super invested in.
Yes?
But any sort of lore progression is exciting, so even if it's not a faction, I'm
Clever ploy.
super into.
Primitives. You require my assistance? What's new? Will they ever learn?
Repent!
Unworthy.
Out of my way! Run them through!
A fine use of my talents.
Taste my fury.
Consider me provoked.
This is my third full playthrough on the channel. I've started the game a few other times, but never made it super far into it. Yeah, Necrons are one of my favorite. I like the Necrons, I like my Space Wolves, of course. I think everybody has a Space Marine chapter they usually gravitate towards.
This is for you.
I have a hard time liking the Eldar. There's some Eldar characters I like.
And will be. Definitely will be.
Done and done.
Yes, I'm still here.
I did as you asked. I did as you asked.
There's some difficulty spikes to be sure.
Done and done.
I won't be halted.
I feel like the game is at its strongest in the mid game. Well, the early game. Early game, then mid game. Late game gets a little. Ugh. A lot of people don't like the end of the game, and it is a little tedious. But I think Chapter 1 and Chapter 4 are my favorite chapters. And I'm currently in Chapter 4, so... Because I think Chapter 4 has the best dungeon. Yeah, and I like how they keep saying that them and humanity have the, like their fates are intertwined. Like if one survives, the other one will. And I like how their factions work. I like how there's Eldar, then the Dark Eldar. You have the Craft World Eldar, the hippie Eldar. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. And then the Inari. And you have like the Harlequins that kind of connect all these factions together. And like how the Dark Eldar will still come to the aid of the Eldar with like a under certain circumstances, they'll come and help out. So, Exodites, there we go. And yes, I also like Eldrad. He's a pretty cool cat. Yeah, I can't believe I can't remember the name Exodites. I mean, they're bright dinosaurs, for goodness sake. Probably one of the coolest factions in the series. Did I not find the City of Hollowed Eyes? I know it's to the north. I guess I just never discovered it.
I need to catch my breath.
And I think the Dark Eldar are a cool faction. Not in like...
I lead.
Not like an edgy way. I just think like how their whole society works is cool. And how they live in the webway, and they're constantly fighting demonic incursions. And they can't use like their psyker abilities out of fear of drawing Slanesh to them. It's pretty cool. Oh, I remember grabbing this. I think Varas gave this to us. Oh, this would have been handy in that one area we were just in. Oh well. Yeah, no, I do remember that. But I'm glad they're giving him more of more nuance than that. Like they're not so black and white. Because it shows the Dark Eldar do have some compassion left, despite how they're portrayed. And I also like the one faction of Dark Eldar, the mercenaries. I can't for the life of me remember their name, but they're the only Dark Eldar that remain loyal to their employers. I wish I remember what they were called. I think they're actually one of the... Don't they have their own aspect? Aren't they one of the... They have a... what's he called? A Phoenix Lord.
Head on!
Your life ebbs low.
So, any brilliant ideas? A clever ploy.
You can count on me. I'll fight if I have
My
to.
skills are getting rusty.
Patience.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, there we go, Incubi. I mean, you still can't trust them, but if they're they're renowned for their loyalty to their employer, at least. If nothing else.
Amateurs.
What a waste.
I just like the factions or characters that show that races are more nuanced than what they initially appear. Because it adds more variety to the franchise. And there's just something alluring about a loyal Dark Eldar. I didn't know that. I know they didn't speak. Also, mandrakes are cool. How they move through the shadows and stuff. Alright, somehow I missed... Did I need to get back to the ruined tower to find the darn... Did I fail a check or something? Alright, let me try something else. I'm pretty sure it's up here. I'm gonna try boosting my wisdom. I thought the city of Hollowed Eyes was in this area.
Need to catch my breath.
What I can do is change this to this. I swore it was up here.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I might be subscribed to Tabletop Tactics. I'm subscribed to a couple tabletop channels. That's right. I remember reading about that at some point. It's been a while since I've read that. Actually, I'm starting to get a little rusty on a lot of my Warhammer lore. I need to start getting into it again. I'm falling a little out of touch. I've been staying up with some of the recent stuff. But like the whole Gilliman coming back. I was like a month behind on that when it happened. Also, I don't know why I can't find this darn... Alright, let me find a potion.
Why don't we set up camp?
Oh, I'm missing something here. Whenever they went, we just have to follow them. I can't follow them. I don't know the password to get into the Sepulchre of Forgotten Heroes. Where else did they go? The City of Hollow Eyes, and there's somewhere else, but I don't remember where. I am at a loss right now. I've never had trouble with this part of the game before. I don't know why I can't find where I need to go. Son of a gun. Let me change this back real quick. I have to look it up. Where the heck? Oh, I need to go talk to the Defaced Sister separately. Whoopsies.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I'm doing the Defaced Sisters. I didn't talk to the Defaced Sister in the Barbarian camp, so I didn't get all the locations revealed to me. I've already been to the camp, I just haven't talked to the sister there. Because I was,
I won't be halted.
was being hasty. Where's this? There she is.
You. Nice
Whatever.
to meet you, but I am one. These are, and he's a man
To challenge the...
It is such what? Don't be wet, my sisters. Do you have a map? I can with the most valuable wise ones. No dark fit. If and you make.
All right, I'm not listening to voice acting, but because she didn't tell me what I needed to know before I left the camp the first time, screw her. I think from here on out, my barb is going to suplex just about everything. He's been hitting like an absolute truck. From the beginning of this playthrough, where I was annoyed, to now, like, I'm actually excited to play now. But I do think that I'm going to... And I have that Undead Axe, the second execution. So that'll help a little bit. Though acid damage is also nice. I think that's better than the Constitution. But I do get more rage out of this, so I think that's actually better, because I get a bigger bonus. Right, because what's my bonus right now? I have +2, yeah. Alright, I do think I'm going to call the stream here. In the next episode, I'll pick up. So we kept getting sidetracked with like the kingdom crap.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
What I'll do is I'll head towards the city of Hollow Eyes, then we'll rest, and then I'll pick up in the next episode, or next stream. Yeah, everybody have a good rest of your days, nights, mornings, or evenings, whatever you're currently at. I know a couple of you are in the early morning right now, so go to sleep. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I appreciate the lovely conversation. Conversations. What does she have that triggers her? Oh, Dazzling Infusion. Is that what she's using? Just Fire Blast. Does she have to pick Dazzling Infusion? Yeah, it's right here. She's not using it. Why does she keep using Dazzling Display? Oh, Dreadful Carnage. That's how. Never mind. Forgot she had that.
We do it my way.
Why don't we set up camp?
To reject your former life, your people and their gods, and find yourself in service to another deity. We have much in common, Jathar.
Don't flatter yourself. You are not my equal in anything, any more than you are equal to me in height.
That wasn't very nice, Jathar. He doesn't have a choice. Okay, that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. Thanks for the interactions, and thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Should be tomorrow. Can't think of any reason why I can't stream tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then.